Hello everyone, welcome back to the series of lectures in Tekla software. Okay, now after looking to the single component of RCC, now today we are creating a short project of RCC building. Okay, we are just taking 2 by 2 bay rooms and then we are adding all the components and then further creating the drawings for that. Okay, so let's start with that. So here I have already created this grid. Okay, so let's see the coordinates. Along x-axis I have taken 2 bays of 3000, then along y-axis the 2 bays of 3000. Then if you see the grid 1, then here I will take the distances as a 3500. Okay, and then 7000. Okay, now we'll just edit the labels of this also. Just select the grid. Okay, then here A, B, C 1, 2, 3. So here the first level 3500. Okay, and then at a 7000. Now here we will create one more level at 9 minus 1000. This level we are creating for the purpose of depth of footing. Okay, just modify. You can see in grid 2 view you can see that level, right? Then here we are just taking this as a minus 900 space and then okay, sorry, it should be minus 1000 and then modify. Okay, now you can see minus 1000, 0, 3500 and 7000. Okay, these are the levels. So 3500, it means that our column to column height is 3300 and 200 mm we are taking our slab thickness. Okay, so accordingly I have marked this height as a 0 to 3500. Okay, so now go to 3-dimensional view. So first we are selecting the, we are placing the columns over there. Okay, selecting the columns, we are placing the columns at all the points. Okay, right, likewise you can see in 3-dimensional all the columns are get placed over here. Okay, if you see the dimension of the column, I will just select all the columns and the dimension of the column I will take it, keep it as a 3300 mm and I will just modify this. Okay, then next to that let's add the pad footing over there. So taking the footings over here or at each location. Okay, so likewise you can see the pad footings are get added over here. Okay, I think the point is not correctly provided, so we'll just again add the pad footing with this. Okay, okay, now it is perfectly aligned. In this view also you can see the footings. Okay, now whatever all these columns, those all columns we move it from here to here. Okay, from it will be starts from 0. Okay, so that the height is 3300. Okay, now depth of foundation, we are keeping all, selecting all these foundations and then we are just changing their depths as a minus 1000. Okay, and just click on modify. Just select this 3D. Okay, okay, from here I will just apply the selection filter of CIP footings and then you can see only the footings are get selected. Okay, so you can just change this length as a in downward direction, take another, or else I will just just select all these footing and I will just delete this. Okay, you can see the columns are provided at the 0 level. Okay, then I will again add the footings. So just select the footing and here only I will change the depth, okay, as 1000, and then I will place it at the required points. Okay, likewise. Now you can see those are get placed perfectly here. In grid 2 also you can see this minus 1000 level you have to provide it. So we'll just select this, click move, picking from this point to this point, expand. So all are get placed at the proper position. Okay, so likewise all the footings are get added over here. Okay, can just you just need to select all these footings also. Okay, and those are also get moved in Z direction. Bye. Just open the view along the grid 2. Okay, moving it from this point to similarly grid 3. Okay, now you can see all are provided at the same level. Okay, once you're done with this, our next job is adding the beams. Okay, so for that purpose just select the beam, okay, and add the beam from this point to this point, then here from this point to this point. Okay, in 3-dimensional view you just check it out whether it is properly provided or not. Okay, so it is not provided over here, so we just need to move this, select this beam, okay, I will just select this, and just open the view at a height of 3300. And there I will add the beams. Okay, likewise. So now let's check in 3-dimensional view whether all these are get added properly or not at the required level or not. Okay, you can see just this again as a standard. You can see the height is 2300. The bottom should be at 0. Similarly for this column also the height is changed. See, as it is gets above move, it will be clearly seen that something is went wrong over there. Okay, now you can see all are provided at the same point. Okay, I will just check out the height of these columns also. You can see perfectly 3300. Okay, so likewise the beams are provided. You can just check it in the grid 2 view likewise. Okay, now next thing we have to add the plate over there. Okay, so for this again I will go to 3-dimensional view, just selecting the slab. Okay, for this just select the end point of this, then end point of this, second point, third point, fourth point, and you can press the middle mouse button, so it will be get added over here. Okay, just selecting that slab. So you can just go to grid 2 view. Okay, the slab is get added over here. Okay, just need to select this and move this slab from this point over here. Okay, and then I will just change the thickness. The thickness is given as a 200 mm. Okay, let's see the depth of the beam. It will be 800 by 400 mm. So okay, so likewise the slab is get added over here in 3-dimensional. You can see it will look something like this. Okay, so in this way it will be get created. Now I will just apply the selection filters over here. Okay, just double click over here. I will just say click over here as a CIP columns only. You can see only columns are visible. So just select the component of column reinforcement. Okay, so columns reinforcement, here you can click the number of 57. You can see columns automated reinforcement is there. Okay, just select this and then select all the columns. So you can see at the same time the reinforcement is get applied to the columns. Now how to edit this column reinforcement as per the design, I have already shared the video related to that. So by just clicking on the component over here, you can just change the number of bars, the spacing, and the with stirrups and ties and all. Okay, so right now I just keep by default whatever it is, the same as it is. Then next component I will just select over here CAD footing, CIP footing. Okay, modify. Okay, so now you can see only footings are visible. So again we will add the reinforcement in that footing. So selecting the footing reinforcement. Okay, and just select all the footings. Okay, you can see the reinforcement is get added in the footing. Again right now we are keeping whatever we are getting by default as it is. Again for this also I have shared the video related to adding the reinforcement in pad footing. You can check out that video to edit the reinforcement. Our next component is the beams. So you just select the CIP beam. Okay, modify. You can see only beams are there. Now I will add the reinforcement in beam. Okay, so here beam reinforcement number 63 we have to select, and then select all the beams over here. Okay, you can see the reinforcement is get provided. Okay, our next component is slab. So CIP slabs, modify. Okay, you can see. So here again we are going for slab reinforcement. Okay, and just select this slab. You can see the reinforcement is get added. And now again we are taking this standard. So this is the R. Okay, so now you can see in all the components members the reinforcement is get added. You can in rendering you can just say this, check out this reinforcement if you click on this wireframe. Okay, likewise. Parts render, you can see this is the model which we have created. Okay, now if this model, if you want to extend this for the upper floors, then just need to go to the grid 2 view. Okay, and then here you have to just select all the column, first of all the columns. Okay, just I will show you in 3D. Again I will select this as a column. Okay, just select all the columns. Okay, you can go to grid 2 view and you can just select on this copy. Now for copying this column you just need to select it from the bottom point over here to the this point, then to upper floors. Okay, if at all it is there. Then next you have to just go to check with the beams. Okay, just select all the beams. Okay, then go to grid 2, copy it. Now for adding this you can just select it with respect to this 3000, this point to this point. Okay, and then the slab, just select this slab plate, copy it. Again I have to copy it from this level to this level. Okay, slab is not yet selected. And just take it from here. So select the slab, then copy from this point to this point. Okay, enter. Now go to 3D, you can display all standard. Okay, you can see. Likewise you can repeat the floors as per your requirement. Okay, and if you go with this parts rendered wireframe, you can see the reinforcement is also get provided in all the upper story components also. Okay, so like this you can just model the structure. Okay, so now we see creating the GA drawings or cast net drawings for this structure in our next video.